When making a bracelet, you're going to need 3 materials. We are going to start off with beads. Any size is preferred, but for our learner, we'll be using medium and small size beads. You will also need string. We are using stretchy string for easy learning. First, we are going to focus on securing the foundation of the bracelet. You want to string tightly around the clasp, ensuring it won't unravel during later steps, using attention to precision, tension control, and setup integrity. Secondly, we are in the process of building rhythm and making the bracelet. You want to thread each bead carefully onto the string, regulating the spacing, order, and pattern to create a cohesive design if chosen. For this specific bracelet, we are just doing a randomized pattern. This stage requires focus, repetition, and hand-eye coordination, ensuring consistency and flow will be final assembly. For all stages, as you could see, the thumbs and index fingers of each hand were pinching the small clasp and string as well as the beads once added, which shows overall fine motor control. The final product should be a bracelet that is wearable and will not unravel. Now let's see how our cognitive learner makes bracelets.
This learner is in the cognitive stage of making bracelets. We see that she is struggling with the correct hand placement to manipulate the string to form a knot. Because of her hand positioning, we see that she then drops the clasp and has to restart. While she has not become used to the fine motor skills required, she is now able to secure the loop, keeping the clasp in place. From here, we can see that she rests her arm on the surface to have more stability and steadiness in her hand to hold the string and place the beads through it. We can see here that the first 2 beads slide on relatively easily, but when the shape of the bead and the size of the hole varies, she struggles to get it through on the first try, performing the skill at a slower rate than an autonomous learner would. She's now finished stringing the beads and is on to securing the end of the string to be able to latch the clasp to secure the bracelet. We can see here that our cognitive learner overestimated the number of beads needed and it's too big to fit the wrist. Let's see what a couple days of practice can do for our cognitive learner.
Here's the cognitive learner's first attempt at tying the knot for the clasp. Errors included the string slipping from her hands and the tension of the string not being strong enough. Here's her final knot after practice. Cues included telling her to pinch tighter and to pull both strings evenly. These cues helped her develop a stronger movement pattern. In this final attempt of making the bracelet, the learner shows clear improvement after much practice. Her hand positioning is more stable as she uses the table to support her. The tension remains consistent, and she has slowed down for more precise work. She developed a stronger generalized motor program after practice and cues to improve. Next, we will show the finished bracelet. The bracelet is secure and shows the learner's improved control and accuracy. Here's a split-screen view comparing our cognitive learner before and after a week's practice. We can see that the movement before practice is slow and higher in error. While there are still some mistakes made after practice, the rate that the bracelet is being made at is much faster, and you can see improvement between the 2 clips.
For the final results, we can compare the autonomous to the cognitive learner and see how practice and cues help an individual build a motor skill.